What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DanCan18 coming at you with a little more Banished, and we are back in Danlandia here. We're still having the issue where our storage is at near capacity. Once these buildings get built here that we're trying to build in this second little hub we're building, hopefully we didn't expand too fast, but we'll see. We did kind of out-expand some of our population because we don't have some of our jobs maxed out. So what we're going to do in this episode is attempt to get some of these jobs maxed out, and maybe if we build, all we'll build is some additional homes to up our population to fill these jobs. So, and possibly build a trading post out this way so that we can begin to move some of our inventory over there to purchase some of the additional things from the merchant. So, with all that being said, let's see if we can look at adjusting our population and getting some of these additional jobs filled. I think we need, yeah, we definitely need some logs, so I'm going to leave the builders where they're at, but our food situation is fine. So let's go up on our foresters and come down on our food gatherers briefly. Now we won't stay that way, of course. We're going to try to keep our jobs maxed out. That's why I think in episode 1 I may have expanded a little too quickly. So we're going to leave it on max speed here. We are up to 4 laborers. Now let's get our builders. Let's give them an additional one, because we do need to get these built. We may could pause that actually, but we do have an additional stockpile over here. Our logs are low, yes. Let's see, our forester. Add an additional one. We need to get that maxed out as quick as we can. And that's what the problem is with our buildings, I would imagine, is the logs. So let's come down on the forest, excuse me, the builders, and up the foresters. Let's go ahead and go to 8. Okay, that is getting built. Should be no time now. Okay, see how we're doing over here. We've got our blacksmith going well. Our woodcutter is out of logs to cut. Let's drop that down to 200 so that he will drop into the laborer pool here. Let's see how we did last season. 45. Now I think we didn't have that maxed out last season. Yeah, that got built right at the end of the season. Okay, I think this is going to be a decent start, but I may have started a little too quickly, so we may have to wait a little while. I need to get a road over here. That is way beyond. Should have done this a long time ago. Oh, I think I... Did I really just do that? Remove roads. And put the road back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you're at your limit. We're going to leave you there because he needs logs in order to function, so we're going to leave you at that limit. We would up it, but we don't have our trading post yet anyways, because what I've found in some of the playing I've done this week, it came out this week. So what I've found is the tools and herbs tend to trade really well, depending on who the merchant is. So what I like to do is, after building the trading post, send our excess tools over to the trading post as often as we can. Oh, here we are. Gatherer. Well, we'll give you one. We'll come down on our builders because we are building nothing at the moment. Anyway, so I like to shift some of our extra tools over to where we're going to put the trading post. And I may go ahead and have that queued up, but cancel it, or excuse me, pause it. Oh, come on. Autosave. Okay, so I can't put it there. Well, where's this going to go? Other side? Now build a bridge? Oh, wait. Wow, this doesn't want to be built anywhere. Will it go here? Alright, so we'll pause it for now. Go ahead and build the road over to it. There we go. It's paused for now because we need to really get our logs, get a steady and consistent source of those. So our foresters, they're maxed out now, so next season we should look good, and we are increasing. Let's see how this is looking. Yeah, so we're doing catching up to last season. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. All right, our population is kind of stagnated. Well, we're going to have a lot of children that are going to grow up really soon. Thinking of adding some homes because our logs are improving now. So let's do some pathing. Let's look at some pathing issues that we may have. Let's see. All right. Okay, so thankfully all these folks work really close. These probably have a bit of more of a walk. Yeah, so we may extend the road out and drop some more homes here. Now, and I have another question. This is something I've been thinking about recently. Does this just show the pathing from where they live to the walk? Obviously it does, because it is not showing where the woodcutter is walking to the storage barns and things like that. So what's happening here? Are laborers bringing the logs to the woodcutter and then taking the firewood back to the storage to the storage lot and to the storage barns, or is the woodcutter himself doing all that walking? Because that doesn't seem very efficient, and I would like to know how that works. It would change where I drop woodcutters and where I put the blacksmith and things like that. All right, they work all close to home, of course, because we've got a lot of homes here. So let's drop some homes up in this area. Okay, put one there. Whoops. Ah, that was terrible. Can we cancel? Oh, whatever. We'll just leave it. Too late now. Okay. All right. So let's build some additional homes here. Flip it around. We'll try to put this one in the right spot. That's going to bother me, but who cares? All right. So we'll take the road. Move up. We'll make 2 of those builders. All right. And we're looking good on logs now. So I may actually go ahead and allow this to get built. Let's unpause that and see how that goes. Add some more builders. Excuse me, I've been stumbling over myself talking recently. I've been a little bit under the weather. I got some cold medicine in my head making me fuzzy. You might can hear it in my voice, so sorry about that. But it looks like we actually are looking pretty good now. We've had the event log has stopped spamming the storage getting full, so that is good news. It means we're being pretty efficient with our building, and we don't have too much raw materials just lying around. And let's check some of the pathing again over on this side. Oh, we already checked that, didn't we? So we're working close to home over here, but it's over here that's the issue. But we are building some houses, and maybe they'll move in over here. That's not too bad. The builder is going everywhere. So we have a builder living out here. Okay. Okay, so let's look around and see where we're going to expand next. I need to turn that autosave off. Let's look and see. some of the circles would encroach if I were to build something here, like another hub. Okay, they are cold. Do we have a tailor? We do not. Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, so let's build. Reserve of stone is low. That is fixable. We do need to do a quarry soon. And this. And this. Don't have quite a pool of laborers to choose from yet, as far as assigning jobs to mines and quarries and things, but we do need to get a tailor. And that is somewhere in here. Put you there. Alright, so let's possibly do that same thing. So say quarry, yes. Where would we want to put you? Yeah, we're going to possibly encroach on some of our foresters and such. That would definitely do it. Let's look at some of the... Well, not too bad. Forester's Lodge. Hunting cabin. Let's see, do we have an herbalist yet? We do not. And that would help us with our sickness. If we don't have any yet, but that would try to kind of head it off. We don't have a gatherer's hut out here either, do we? No, well, actually, we probably do. I just didn't click on it. Where's it at? There's a hunting cabin. Oh, it's here. I'm a big stupid. Okay, so it would encroach a little bit, putting the quarry right here, but that's actually not a bad idea. Down on that. Let's add some of these back to our food gatherers. We do want to max this out. And the hunter, and back to the fisherman. Alright, and that leaves us with 2 laborers. So let's drop a quarry down here. I think that's not a bad idea at all. Ah, I X'd that out. I have a bad habit of doing that. Where you at? There? Yeah. Add another builder. Alright, and let's add someone to the trade post here. Now, to the inventory. Our tools, what are we looking at? 150. Let's up you to 250 and make this, let's put inventory tools, where are you at? Iron tools, let's get you to 100. So what'll happen is they'll move 100 tools over there, and the blacksmith will get to work getting back up to the 250 mark. And then what'll happen is once I hit that ceiling again, I'll move another 100 or so, another 100 or so. You see what I'll do. And what we'll do is we'll get a bunch over here so that we can use that to purchase items as they come in. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. See how we did last season. 116, we may be on the same season, and I'm looking at the same numbers. Looks about right. Alright. So we do have our tailor now. What will happen is they will take the leather here and make hide coats. Now you can change that to wool coats or warm coats. And once we get sheep, which is one of the things that will happen through our merchant here, is they bring us random items, and you can order what you would like from them, but it'll be more expensive once they bring it. So typically I like to just sort of take what they give me, and if it's not what I need, then I just dismiss them and wait on the next one to save resources, because you can, do orders. Obviously there's no merchant here, so I can't do that. But once we get sheep, we'll start making wool coats, and we will be much warmer throughout the winter. Is there a way to check? Because the difficulty setting I was on gives me some seeds. They gave me 2 different seeds. I forget what we have here. We could do corn or cabbage. And so that means they probably gave me something to do from a herding standpoint. So I don't know if they gave me cattle, sheep, or chickens. So maybe soon we'll lay down a... Let's see, what is it called? a pasture, and see what we got on that front. And see, I am going to turn that autosave off. Is there a way to do that? Options. Yeah, I've got the music all the way down because YouTube is stupid. Autosave timer. Disabled. Apply. Okay. Resume. Alright, because that does bother me. Freaks me out every single time because I never catch on. Alright, so we have 100 over there now. How are we looking on tools? We're down to 80, so that's fine because we only have 27 adults at the moment that need tools. So let's look at the pathing now. Did that improve any? Yeah, okay, they're still walking. And they're still walking all the way to the hunting cabin and the Forester over here. Wow, what are you doing that for? Okay, we got somebody that's cold again. And I exited off that thing again. What is wrong with me? Alright, we're down to 1 laborer. We may need some more homes. We do have the supplies to do that. Food is not an issue, definitely. So, I think I've waited long enough. Let's see, should I do some stone houses? Let's do that. They're much warmer. They're much easier to keep warm, I should say. Let's put some homes here. And one out in this direction to be closer to these two. Alright, so let's assign someone to the quarry. Let's assign another builder. And this will give us a slow and steady supply of stone. Let's see if I can tuck in. Okay, they've hit their fuel limit again. That is actually okay. We're not having trouble throughout the winter. Alright, let's look at the mine. See if I can tuck one in. Ooh, one will go right there. Oh, not quite. Right there. Okay, I'm going to do that and pause it because I don't have... You know what? Let's let it get built. Let's let it get built. Okay, someone is cold in here. That is not good. Firewood is not... Oh, I lied. Firewood is an issue. What's happening here? Now, what happens when they build these new homes is they go to the storage barn and to the stockpiles here, and they grab their firewood and they grab all the food they need, and they stock the home. So it's a little bit like having small stockpiles inside of each home. So that's actually... And see, it's coming back up now. It's not as big of an issue as it seems. Because what happened, the reason that person was cold, I bet, is I would imagine both of those houses got built relatively at the same time. So members of that household went to the stockpiles and the storage barns, grabbed all the food they needed in the store, and the firewood they needed, and took it to the house, took it to their homes. And what I imagine happened is this, let's say this home, the people, Oswald here, got there first and got all the firewood left. I bet that's what happened. So they were cold for a couple of nights until we got some more firewood put over here in the stockpile, and then they were okay. So sometimes when you see large gaps, jumps down in your supplies here, that's what it is. Maybe you built 4 or 5 homes and they've stocked the house up. So we've got our first merchant. So let's take a look. Pumpkin seeds. We would like that. But I don't think I can make it happen. No, I cannot make it happen yet. So you see how that works. I could place an order for the different seeds. But it looks like this merchant is going to always bring seeds. So anything they bring we'll take. So let's go ahead and actually dismiss him. Thanks for coming. Alright, so they are at their limit. Do I want to bump that up? Let's bump that up. And we'll sell hide coats also. Reserve of firewood is low. I got that in the spring, that message in the spring. But we discussed what that was about. And now we're back up to our limit. So we're fine. Should I make that a little higher since our population is growing? Because we're up to 32 people with 14 of them being children. Should build a schoolhouse soon. That seems like a plan. Let's lay down a pasture somewhere and see what we got. I think this hill is going to not allow us to do it here. But let's give it a shot. Yeah. Don't want to encroach on... Okay, I'm tucked into this little valley here in an odd way. I wonder what would happen. Let's try this. Can I come over this? I cannot. Let's hit shift to go. Whoa. Alright, can you crooked tunnels? Tunnel. You cannot do you cannot do diagonal tunnels. Let's look and see some of the circles that we have. Okay, I actually could put a pasture right here. Now it would be a heck of a walk, but I think it's worth it. Let's put a max size pasture right up here. It's probably 20 by 20, I think. Blump. Alright, and it's in the road up that way. Okay, we can't do that. Okay, because I imagine what'll probably happen is this will get worked by folks who live down here, so we may drop some homes in this corner here. Okay, we're up to 7 laborers. I need to pay attention. So let's get our gatherers back up. Fishermen, hunters. All right, so that's looking pretty good. We're sitting pretty now. I was afraid that I had expanded a little too fast, but I think we're okay. And why isn't this being built? I plopped that a long time ago. Stone. Stone is our issue. I thought I queued some of this up to be gathered already. Did I not? We'll see. So that definitely is the issue. Maybe I should up that to 2. I do want to get all of our jobs maxed out. And here, I said that at the beginning of the episode, and then I have a tendency to do what I'm doing. Just like, oh, well, we need this now. And then keep building instead of sticking to my plan. I do need to get this stuff maxed out. So it's at its maxed efficiency. Are you out of leather? Yeah. That is on our hunters. Our hunters will need to continue. So let's max them out next. That's just one more. Let's do it now. We only have 1 laborer after that. Almost done here, and we'll see which, you know, which herdable animals we were given by the game as a start. And if it's cows, we'll get leather from that for the tailor. If it's sheep, we can start making wool. What's happening here? Do I not have any? Is there a way to check that? Reserve of firewood is low, and I exited out of my log again. Okay, it is random, so there's a possibility. Yeah, so I can put someone there, but there's nothing to work. And that question mark I would be able to toggle that if we had the ability to herd animals. So that means we have none. Hold on, this is bothering me. Let me gather this. So that means that's there and ready to go once we trade and have a merchant that comes through that we can trade with and purchase some cattle or some sheep. Chicken is merely for food, but you know, that's obviously useful, but I kind of hope we get cattle or sheep so that we can either make wool coats or have the additional leather. Reserve of stone is low again. Now I know I've marked all this to be gathered. So we're just waiting. So we're actually kind of in a holding pattern right now. So this probably seems like a good place to stop episode 2. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, they're finally building the mine. That's awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Put down in the comments what you would if you have any advice, because I'm new to this game just like you guys. If you see something that I'm doing that can be done more efficiently in a different way, please, by all means, put down there in the comments. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Take it easy. Thanks. Bye.